Boogeyman Ben.
Hey everyone, it's Boogeyman Ben. Hope everyone's doing well and everyone's having a great evening. This is going to be another movie review. This is a movie that I didn't get to see in the theaters when it debuted over the summer. This is a sequel to a film that I did a review of last year when it first came out in theaters. The original film, The Purge, I reviewed the first time I saw it in the theaters. Really enjoyed the film. Wasn't my favorite film, but I did really like a lot of elements from it. A lot of people hated on this film. I think once seeing it, they just, the whole concept of The Purge was really interesting, and this became just a regular home invasion movie. So a lot of people weren't digging on it as much once they actually saw it. So the movie I'm going to be reviewing today is The Purge Anarchy, which is the sequel. And this film seemed like it had a lot more promise for people that were disappointed in the original because it takes place in the heart of the city, not in a rich gated community, but down in the heart of the city where, people are poor, people are, don't have the resources that the people in the original film had. And it was going to be very interesting, I think, for people to see what would you do in this situation. What if your car breaks down, and you're trying to get out of the city? What if, you're poor and you don't have the resources? So there was a lot of interesting elements going into this film that I was curious to see how they played out. So I hope everyone looks forward to this review. Please stay tuned. Three groups of people are trying to survive Purge night, one being a couple whose car breaks down while driving home, a police sergeant who is looking for revenge, and a mother and daughter who are running from their home after assailants destroy it. The five people meet up as they try to survive Purge night in the city of Los Angeles. You have Frank Grillo as Sergeant, Carmen Ejogo as Eva Sanchez, Zach Gilford as Shane, Kylie Sanchez as Liz, Zoe Saul as Callie, Justina Mikado as Tanya, John Beasley as Papa Rico, and Edward Hodge as the Stranger. The movie was written and directed by James DeMonico. So, The Purge Anarchy. I actually really enjoyed the film. I liked it as much as the original Purge. A lot of people crapped on this movie, but I actually really enjoyed this film. I didn't think it reinvented the home invasion genre. The whole idea behind The Purge is very terrifying when you think about it. And I think that the strength of Purge Anarchy is the fact that you're seeing the inner city. You're seeing people that don't have the means to survive something like this. You have rich people that have every means in the world to go into these areas and just, do whatever they're going to do within this time period that the Purge takes place. And one thing I really loved about the Purge Anarchy is that you're really with these characters, a lot more so than the people in the first film who are the privileged. They are the upper class. And the only reason that anything really happened to them, especially, Ethan Hawke and his family in the first film, is because they intervened when his son let the stranger into his house. And I think with this film, these people are just sitting ducks. No matter what they do, they don't have the resources. Something's going to happen to them, because if you have people that have all these means, they're going to get to you no matter what. And I was really with the mother-daughter team of Eva and Callie. I really liked them, and I was really with them. And they're kind of the main focal point, even though Shane and Liz, who are trying to get out of the city when their car breaks down. My favorite character in the film was the sergeant character played by Frank Grillo. Big fan of Frank Grillo. I liked him in The Gray. I liked him in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. He was in Mother's Day. I've seen him in quite a few films, and every film I see him in, I just think he's fantastic. And he's great in this film. You're with him. For the most part, you don't know what's going on with him. You just know he's seeking revenge. You see him at the beginning of the film just arming up. You don't know what he's doing. His ex-wife comes and pleads with him, like, don't do this. This is not you. Don't do this. And he's just like, you can't stop him. And he goes out looking for revenge and ends up coming across Eva and her daughter Callie, who are being taken from their home by people that are purging. And you know that it's, people that are just going to sacrifice them to, because they have the means to be able to do that, and he intervenes, and that's how the whole thing gets started from there. And I really liked seeing that aspect of what would you do if you saw this happening on a night like The Purge. And that was really cool. It's like the choices that you make. And I think that was the strength of this film, and it was really well done. There's some really creepy imagery in this. You really feel like I was with them the whole time. You don't know what's going to happen. And it was a really well done sequel. So I think The Purge Anarchy was fantastic. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I think people that are interested in seeing something a little bit different than what the first Purge was should check this movie out. I think it's so much cooler to see like a different story each year if they're going to keep doing these Purge films. And I'm really anxious to see what they're going to do with the third film, which I know is probably going to get greenlit. So that was my review of Purge Anarchy. If you guys have seen it, please share your thoughts in the comment section below. And thanks so much for watching. Take it easy. Have a good evening. Peace.